Ja. Wat soos die beeste so hoor.
Ja, ek kan nou nie losmaak nie, dit is net verder. Kom maar.
Kom.
Ja, perfect, jongen.
Pas op, hy gaan jou byt. This is a blood lily. So yes, water still standing here. So this is another marshy area. Okay, now I have to tell you, this is a dam. I just need to show you the fence here where it goes over the mountainous areas and then it flows down to the dam. Here's another downflow from the mountains. It goes and down at the bottom it opens up into a marshy area. Troupand, rooibors laksman, crimson breasted shrike, rooibors laksman, wit kooluil, pearl spotted owl.
En dan hierdie is soos in 'n gastehuisie waar my TH's en die badkamer stort, toilet apart. Ek sal net verby.
geel word, né?
Ja, hy moet afval en dan moet hy geel word. Jy moet hom nie klik nie. As jy hom nou eet, gaan jy siek raak.
Is dit so?
The hides are made from natural bush and gets refreshed yearly. So this is fresh natural bush where you can
Maar soos hy winter raak, is hy in die skaduwee van die boom. Dan sit ek partykeer net 'n stuk skaduwee oor hom, sommer 'n ou skaduwee. En wat ek sê is jy kan hierdie sonkomp insit dan
Sommer wat ek weet hoe vangers hier is dit. Weet nie hoe hulle nou tussen hier
another hide in progress here. Here's the new green material. Here is a drinking spot and a hide from non-natural material. There's another hide from non-natural material. This is for putting out salt licks. None at the moment. I think it's mostly in the winter. And then there's another hide from non-natural material. Gaan jy my glo as ek vir jou sê, hierdie is 'n witgatboom. Ek bedoel, dis die grootste witgatboom wat ek in my lewe gesien het. Hy staan hier in die Bulgerivier omgewing.
Ja, jy moet dit water jy kan moet bereik wees om heeldag te doen.
Wildbeeste. Blou wildbeeste.
Kom. Ja, is niet zo makkelijk. Het is maar zo grappig, het wordt allemaal.
Hey, mooi beleid.
Ja, ek het hulle en almal is nie.
Maar jy sê ek het dit almal gehoor.
Ja. Maar as ek dit het vir hierdie blok sirkel ek ek besluit ek sit my in jou 210 en dan praat ek nou nog eers van dan ek nog 'n mooi trop onder oor. Wat ja, nou nie 50 is nie. Hulle sal seker so 50 voor.
I just want to show you the difference in the grazing between the farm that we are visiting and the neighboring farm. Now look at this farm where we are visiting. Look at the grass. I'll walk closer as well now. And this is where we are now. And then across the fence, and look at the grazing there. So if I tell you that this farm grazing is in a good condition, you don't have to believe me. You can see it with your own eyes. Okay, again, I'm off the vehicle now. Just look at the grazing on this side, and then just across the fence. Look at the difference. So this farm is clearly much better managed and in a better condition. This is a sort of a flay area, what you call it, a marshy area in the rainy season, but even in a dry season the water is very shallow, and that's why it's so green here this time of the year. It's very valuable in terms of grazing. It's downflow water from the mountain. I just want to specifically point out the game fencing again, show you the game fencing here. So at the bottom, nothing can go through there. It is electrified on the other side. You can see there, it's electrified on the other side, but not on this side. And then up until that is where I can reach. So look at the electric fencing on the other side. So very effective game fencing. And then there are places like this, like where the warthogs and things that you can't keep in with the game fencing, they go through at places like this. You put something, this is a water pipe, you put things here so that warthogs and things can go through, and small predators like lynx and so on. Normal game don't go through there. And then so all in all, you can see for yourself a very effective game fencing here. This is just one example of a downflow from the mountains. It's got sort of what you call it, storm downflow places where so you got exceptionally water down this way, more than the normal farms. Here's another example of downflow out of the mountain. Look at the trees here. This is a tamboti tree, but this is a wild fig. I just want to show you. It's on the fence. I'm not going to go down all the way, or maybe I am, but anyway. So there it comes from the other side of the fence, through the fence, and then down here, and look at the vegetation. And then where the water spread out in the flat areas, you've got a lot of moisture and so on. So it's very good for the grazing. Just better be careful because it's quite steep. So yeah, look at this. The fence it's a special way of doing the fence here, so it can lift up while the water is running, and then it falls back, so it remains effective. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. The mountain. This water point is near the mountain, and this is where the klipspringers roam. If you want to hunt a klipspringer, you come here and you sit not in this height, but there. I'm gonna go there. There's the height. I'm gonna go. I'm going closer. They clear the bush here, so you have a view from the height. And then here's the height from all natural material. And then you have this view from here towards the water. And this is the best place to come for klipspringer. Now just look at this interesting growing here from the dead tree. In Afrikaans we call it a swam, but I don't know what the English word is. Wat is 'n bloedlelie? Hierdie plant wat hier staan is 'n bloedlelie. Hy's nou nie in blom nie. En ek kry hulle hier op 'n plaas hier naby Bulgerivier, so aan die voet van 'n berg. En dis die eerste keer dat ek hom sien. My gids identifiseer toe die plant vir my. Dis 'n bloedlelie. En dis die eerste keer dat ek hom sien. Baie interessant. Hier so in die bosveld. This is a blood lily, a very scarce plant. I don't know it. My guide identified it for me here on this farm here near Bulgerivier. So this is another marshy area with downflow water from the mountain. Look there how green and lush is the grass here. Another downflow from the mountain. Oh, there's water there. So here's the downflow. I walked down to the water. So yes, water still standing here. Ah, what an advantage with this mountain here. I'm back on a vehicle, so there's the water. This is the mountainside. Okay, now I have to tell you, this is a dam, and the dam is empty because it's a management decision, because it makes hunting difficult if there's always water here, and then the game all come here and they overgraze this area and etc. etc. This is a management decision by the current owner, that every owner can do what he wants. So so there's a tap there, and he empties this dam. Here you can see, here the warthogs roll around, playground for the warthogs, and my feet are it's slippery here. And then here's the inflow, and it's still flowing, as you can see. It's still flowing. So, yes. So, I repeat, this is a management decision to not have water here right through the year. Interesting tree, paper bark valsthorn, papierbas valsdoring. Interesting tree here in the mountainous area. This is where the water for that dam enter into the farm. But I'm just going to show you the fence here over the mountain so you can see how the fence goes over the mountain. But this is where, this is the inflow river for the dam. Here it enters the farm and then it flows down to the dam. It's one of 3 inflows for that dam. I just need to show you the fence here where it goes over the mountainous areas. The road is not always right next to the fence. It's not possible in a mountainous area, but there is a road either right next to the fence or close to the fence or everywhere. But you can see it is effective. Proper game fencing here. And goes down. There is the inflow, the water inflow that goes towards the dam, and there the fence goes over the mountain. So yeah, I just need to show you the fence where it runs over the mountain. Look, like where it encounters places like this. You need to be creative, but the fence is good and effective. Here's another downflow from the mountains. It goes and down at the bottom it opens up into a marshy area. It's not going to that dam. Water standing here. Wildplaas.
Kom. Wildplaas. Ja, wat is dit eerste zo door?
Ja, ik wil hem niet doodmaken, dat is niet geleden.
Doe maar. Kom. Perfect, jongen.
Here's another section of the game fencing. The game fencing obviously doesn't look the same everywhere because it's different neighbors and maintenance and so on from year to year and so on. But no doubt that here is electrified on the inside as well and electrified on the outside, and very high, much higher than I can reach. So and I see that top fence is also electrified. That is to keep out like predators and baboons and things like that. It's a guy on the other side that was so serious about fencing this everything out, so in and out. Hermetically, what's the word? So yeah, very good fun game fencing. And just as a matter of interest, this neighbor grazing is also in a good condition, unlike that other one that I videoed there. Pas op, hy gaan jou byt. Troupand. Rooibors laksman, crimson breasted shrike. Rooibors laksman. Wit kooluil, pearl spotted owl. Wit kooluil. Visvangertjie, kingfisher. Beautiful.